What up, everybody? Raising Kanan Season 4, Episode 4. As Crystal was walking up the steps to Kanan's apartment building with what looked like to be a bag of clothes, Unique was rushing out and bumped into her. At this time, Crystal had her normal diva attitude and told Unique that an excuse me would be nice. That's when Unique turned around and gave Crystal a look that put the fear of God in her, leaving Crystal shook and quickly running inside. Keeping in mind that Crystal is not one to be easily shook. She stood up to Jukebox a few times and even got slick at the mouth with Rock after seeing Unique later on in episode 4. At the beginning of episode 4, Unique robbed and killed the Chinese couple who managed the Golden Pavilion. And when they first saw Unique, they were terrified, and it was like they saw a ghost. The woman was screaming, "He's dead, he's dead." And I noticed some people have turned on my boy Unique after killing the Chinese couple, but it's nowhere near as bad as when Kanan killed the woman in OG Power who was living in Breeze's apartment. Because like OG Kanan, the narrator, said when Unique killed that couple, a lot of people think they're going to get in the game and make that fast money and dip the fuck out. But that's not how it works. When you're in, you're all the way in. And when you're out, you're going to be all the fucking way out too. And if Unique is in fact Breeze, then this dark turn is necessary. Keeping in mind what Ghost told Tariq about Breeze. He said that Breeze was a bad dude and he was going to get them all killed. Then after seeing Unique, Crystal told Kanan that she doesn't feel safe in that apartment, while giving Kanan the good advice that he shouldn't work where he sleeps. She gave him a couple excuses, like how his delivery boys were always in and out, OC and his bullshit. But those were really just excuses, because she never didn't feel safe in that apartment before seeing Unique. That's when she went on to tell Kanan why she really didn't feel safe in that apartment anymore. She told Kanan that there was some fucked up looking dude coming out of the building. His face was all scarred and scary. Something about him felt wrong, and that it was uncomfortable. But Kanan wasn't fazed by what Crystal said, saying there's scary looking people in every building. But one of the main reasons why Crystal was so shook after seeing Unique was because his face was all scarred and scary. And while Kanan was telling Crystal that there's scary looking people in every building, Kanan would later become one of the scariest by the OG Power timeline, like he foreshadowed in Season 3 when Famous told him that Rock was scary, and Kanan told Famous that he's scary too. Because just like Unique has the scar on his head, OG Kanan had a big scar on his neck. This shows that he gets his throat slit at some point and survives. And just like the scar on Unique's head, the scar on Kanan's neck only added to his intimidating demeanor. And just like Crystal was terrified of Unique, in OG Power, Tasha was scared of Kanan. Tasha feared nobody more than she feared Kanan. When Ghost told Tasha that Milan might be the most dangerous man that he's ever met, Tasha's first reference was asking if he was more dangerous than Kanan. This lets us know that Tasha didn't see any other person more dangerous than Kanan Stark. Also keeping in mind that Tasha never met Breeze. Ghost killed Breeze around 1998 and he didn't meet Tasha until the early 2000s. So in order for Breeze to be the OG boss of Kanan, Ghost, and Tommy, this means he had to be the scariest, the worst of the worst, and the baddest of the baddest, considering he's the one to play a key role in turning Ghost, Kanan, and Tommy into savages. And like what they said about Ronnie, he's the guy who you try to avoid tries to avoid. Unique straight up told Ronnie that he was the big dog now after beating Ronnie down. And the only way he was able to nearly kill Unique like he did is because Unique turned his back on Ronnie because he didn't think his own brother would try to kill him like that. And now after surviving the attack from Ronnie, Unique's only coming back that much more dangerous and more savage. And I'm sure that he'll never give someone the opportunity again to do what Ronnie did to him and not killing them and leaving an enemy alive. Moving forward, Unique will operate using law number 15 of the 48 laws of power. Crush your enemy totally. Like he told early Tyler, he's fire and he's burning down everything. When Kanan told Tariq the story about how Ghost killed Breeze, when Kanan said that Ghost broke into Breeze's apartment to wait for him, and Tariq said, for what, to scare him? Kanan told Tariq that Breeze didn't have time to be scared. That's because Kanan assumed that Ghost shot Breeze in the back of the head and never gave him the opportunity to turn around, because that's how dangerous Breeze was in Kanan's eyes. But when Tommy told the story, he said that he was there also with Ghost, and they looked Breeze in the face and shot him in the head. I think looking Breeze in the face is a key clue because it was probably very intimidating for them, especially being young kids, to even look Breeze in the face. And like Ghost told Tariq, what Kanan didn't tell him is that he gave Breeze one last chance to change his mind, and he didn't. Keep it in mind what Ghost told Tariq before Tariq shot him. If you do this, you can never go back. I think Breeze told Ghost and Tommy something similar right before they killed him. I think he told them, after pulling a gun on him, that they could never go back, that they just have to kill him, because if they don't, he will kill both of them. So Unique and Kanan's scars being a key parallel between the two, showing their war wounds and that they're hard to kill. And I think this parallel is a key clue indicating that Unique is Breeze. But in addition to the scar parallel, there's a couple other parallels between these two characters that make them just that much more scary. First being that they were both set up to go to prison. Either though Kanan served a longer sentence, 10 years compared to 3 months, but those 3 months had to have been very stressful for Unique, facing the charges of shooting a cop. The other parallel is how Unique got the scar that makes him that much more scary in the first place. That was because he was left for dead by his own brother, Ronnie. And Kanan was also left for dead in a burning building by Ghost, someone who at one point was close to Kanan like a brother. And just like it was a family member who gave Unique the scar on his head, it's been said, not confirmed, that it was Jukebox who gave Kanan the scar on his neck. And at this point, the only argument left for those who say that Unique isn't Breeze is claiming that he was supposed to be killed off in Season 3, but they brought him back just to make the fans happy. And my only question is, if there was any truth to that, is, after what episode did they decide to bring him back and refilm the ending like some claim? Because the very next episode, episode 306, Unique was a missing person. They still had never found the body. So you're telling me that was just a pure coincidence? His body was just never supposed to be found, and he was supposed to stay a missing person, right? I don't think it was a coincidence at all. I think it was done on purpose because they had intended on bringing Unique back from the dead the entire time, just like they brought back Kanan in Power Season 3. I think they only say that as a diversion for fans who still don't think that Unique is Breeze. And there you have it. Leave your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comments.